Okay, we're keeping it going with this Path of Exile, Journey to Righteousness. Right now, we're in Act 8, and there's been some really big changes. First off, we got this super cool scepter, 18 increased elemental damage, 3% increased fire damage, not that much. Adds 1-2 fire damage, that sounds great, yeah, ignore that. 21% increased attack speed, 17% increased burning damage. We got a helmet, good armor, good life, good resistances. Tacked on a little lightning to cap out the resistances. I got this beauty of a 6th link that I got from a blight encounter. Lifesaver, really. Allowed me to put a lot of my abilities, all of my gems, all in one place, making me all so powerful. We got these new rings I got yesterday. Not that bad. Mainly I got them for the resistances. We got this other beautiful talisman from the blight encounter. Very nice, good elements. I need those resistances maxed out, and it gives me a little bit of physical cold damage, you know. Then I got a new shield. I used to have this other tower shield, but this one just had better stats. This one gives me more life, this one gives me armor, and this one has a very particular attribute that gives me 56 life gain when I block. You know, I never saw that before, so why not? We got this belt. It's better than the one I had. It's more up to date. Boots. Again, mainly focusing on resistances. Something give me some health. This one actually gave me some mana, which I'm in need at the moment, but not prioritizing it. These new gloves I just got before recording this. I was crafting on them to get the right socket colors. Ran out of chromatic orbs on that, but I was able to get my sockets right. Better, again, a major upgrade to what I had. I crafted some gloves and only had 3 prefixes on it. This one is better. It gives me life, and some fire, physical damage. Very nice. My flasks, life. These two, it's mainly to heal myself and to take status effects off me. Then I got granite flask of iron skin. Very good for staying alive because I'm having armor issues. I would say my armor is not what it should be. I could wish for more. So right now this is like a temporary or a wild card, I guess you could say, for slots. This beautiful flask that gives me very nice, it has very nice effects. It gives me, the most important thing in my opinion is it gives me power charge, which I'm going to show with my passive tree. And then this diamond flask of staunching re-rolls my crits, if I understand that correctly. Also very nice, goes in with my build. It's working like a charm. Still using Purifying Flame, but now I have Ignition Proliferation support. I got Fire Penetration, Power Charge on critical, Arcane Surge support, Spell Echo support, all this so I can get little extra bonus damage, extra crit, well, when you compare it to flame, which is elemental overload. Yes, I'm mainly running crit for that same reason, and since I'm running crit because of elemental overload, why not add power charge, you know? It gives me 45% chance of getting a power charge on critical hit, and power charges deal 4% more damage. Arcane Surge also very nice. Getting Arcane Surge after spending a total of 213 mana with supported skills. Arcane Surge grants 80% more spell damage, 17% increased cast speed, grants 0.9% mana regeneration per second. Arcane Surge lasts 4 seconds, and support skills deal 17% more spell damage. Very helpful. Spell Echo, I'm mainly using it for spell cast speed. The 10% less damage isn't really affected. This is my main setup. This is what I'm mainly focusing on. This is why this piece is so important. A 6 link that boosts this one attack. So good. So good. Then we got my auras, Herald of Ash, Clarity, and the other one is Zealotry. Zealotry boosts my crits. Consecrated Burn, which doesn't matter because I'm using Purifying Flame. Purifying Flame already does that. Me and my allies get 34% increased spell critical strike chance. Again, adding to elemental overload. I'm really stacking crit this time around. And I thought my bow character was very crit. This one off the chain. Tell me Holy Relic because I get lonely and I need a friend to talk to. I'm thinking of getting rid of Clarity. I don't have the mana to have 3 auras, and I don't want to invest too much in the passive tree just to get more auras in. So I'm just leveling it. I could tag along for the ride. Flame Dash. I used to have Frostblink, but Frostblink is too slow. Flame Dash is the best one. The best movement skill. And yeah, all Dominating Blow, I'm using it because I didn't want, well, I could go caster with this character, right? But I mean, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to be like a paladin. So I threw in this melee attack. You know, just to swing my mace around every now and then. Leaf Slam, yes, we could get rid of. I had Frostblink, then I switched to Leaf Slam. But Leaf Slam, I still get hit while in the mid-jump. So Frostblink actually gives me not iframes, but I could dodge some attacks very nicely. So this could go. Let's just put Herald of Ash right here. Oh, there, I freed up a slot. Frame Firestorm too, which every now and then I use. I used to have spell support gem, so I could do the blight encounters much easier. But no, I just went with Holy Flame Totem. Holy Flame Totem is like the best totem in my opinion. I haven't used them all, but I've used it on my first character, my Savage Whitey, and it worked like a charm. And I didn't even build for totems. Here I'm not building for totems much either, but the Holy Flame Totem just holds down the enemies. And I also get a power charge so that it too can benefit from critical strike chance. What else do we have? That's pretty much it. Zealotry. Very good. I'm not sure if this aura benefits my totem, but since I'm gonna use the totem is mainly for blind encounters, so sometimes I cast the totem very far away from me, so I just can't stress enough how much damage we're doing right now with this. And looking at my passage tree, we definitely added a couple of points, mainly focusing on Arcane Surge. Very good effect. I want to focus on these power charges. Get one more. I want to get these three little nodes, and I want to get the power charge nodes over here. Mainly this one because I get 4% increased spell damage per power charge. I have one charge at the moment, plus two that I'm gonna invest skill points into. That is 3 power charges. So it's going to be a 12% increased spell damage. I hope so. Yeah, very good investments. I think we stopped here at Avatar Fire. Just picked up some life nodes. Picking up these fire damage nodes right at the moment. I picked up the Arcane Surge nodes. Got some elemental damages here. Extra fire damage. I got a jewel socket. This is my jewel that I'm using at the moment. Good life, I would say. It's a tier 3. Then we went and got... Actually, I started from here. I've been focusing mainly on elemental damage for Avatar Fire. And we went down, got these little life nodes here. Been getting some life nodes. Definitely took advantage of the placement of these of the Scion life nodes over here, so I got a little more life. Gonna pick up this jewel socket at some point, and I think I could either add this ring or this ring, benefiting from having a shield on at all times. It's not really necessary. This one's not really necessary. Okay, so talking about the future, I want to try this keystone. I want to see if Eldritch Battery reserves my auras, so it how do you say it? So that when I reserve an aura, reserve mana for an aura, it grabs from the energy shield before my mana, and that way I have more mana to cast. And maybe have more auras on active. I want to try that. And if not, I'll just refund it. So I want to get all the way out to Eldritch Battery, and while I'm at it, pick up my power charge nodes. There was some... Here we go. Pick up these fire damage nodes. I'm not sure if these would work. I need to further investigate. Oh, I didn't see this. I could pick up these nodes too. Oh, okay. That's a lot of nodes, but leveling's not a problem for me because Blight gives a lot of experience. I can't believe I'm level 63 and I'm still on Act 8. And I mean, this is a business casual run, I would say. I haven't been playing this game all that much. Yeah. I know I made some changes to the pre-passive tree that I made off an app on my phone. This is sort of shaping up. And we're gonna do a quick demonstration of just how good this setup is. I thought it was slacking. I mean, I was doing what fixed my problem was that I wasn't casting fast enough. I didn't have that many auras on. I wasn't really focusing on damage, I guess you could say. But, you know, getting the 6th link, adding Arcane Surge, pretty much all of my buffing, all of my buffs are going to Purifying Flame. And you can see my damage per second, my cast, spell fire damage, critical. Okay, you'll all see. Fire penetration. I have element penetration too from the skill tree. The flask, these 2 flasks are helping out a lot. And yeah, man, I needed cast speed, I needed a little bit of damage, I needed a lot of things. I'm gonna post a video, you know, for future reading, future reference of the damage I'm doing now to the damage that I was doing. So let's just go ahead and find Cassia. Sister Cassia. Look at that. I mean, these guys aren't really that hard. Oh, also to note, I anointed my rings so that my towers do more damage. I like using the seismic towers, and I like using the ice towers because, well, they're better, in my opinion. Let's just go ahead and use those 2 setups. Start it, upgrade this one, upgrade this one, cast Holy Flame Torrent to hold down the fort on that end. And look at that. Ooh! That was big damage in my eyes. And like I said, I think I have my little buddy. And sometimes I use this, mainly for fodder enemies. I use the melee for fodder enemies to make sentinels. And I use Firestorm, you know, to rain hell on people. And see, pretty good, And that was just like 4 lanes, nothing too bad. Look at that. Oh, okay, fire damage, okay. Energy, mana. This is a good one. I might have to use it. I did have my little buddy with me. Holy Relic. I didn't have Herald of Ash on, which is crazy. Now I would have been doing even more damage. Cold lightning. Non-channel. Ooh. The thing is, that ring's okay. I might sell it though. And currency. Yeah, I'm happy. I was really about to throw in the towel because I didn't want to use Flame Torrent, Holy Flame Totem. I didn't want to use Herald of Ash because I wanted to try something new, and I guess that backfired. So now I'm pretty much using some of the techniques, some of the skills that I was using on my first character, which is Holy Flame Totem and Herald of Ash. Substituted endurance charges for power charges. Man, look at all those buffs! And my ascendancy, I did not show my ascendancy. I got past the Cruel Labyrinth. I went for the Consecrated Ground branch. This is pretty much a summarized node of the whole branch. Attack, cast speed for Consecrated Ground. I'm immune to elemental ailments while on Consecrated Ground. I regenerate 200 shields while standing on Consecrated Ground. Consecrated Ground is the best. So I'm definitely gonna go for this branch for the next two labyrinths. I hope they work. I've read a little bit about the branches. I think elemental overload won't affect this node right here. I'm just gonna go ahead and do it because everything else not that much, not that needed. Elemental damage, well, it's okay, I guess. So damage and resistance, I could go for this too, but I mean, if I'm using crit, why not, you know? And if I don't get the results I want, I'm gonna, you know, try out different nodes. I have the refund points for it too. Orbs of Regret are dropping pretty frequently for me. And yeah, there we go. I am a righteous old man. I'm doing pretty good damage. I wish I was at endgame, but I just have not been giving this game the attention it deserves. So hopefully I could going to try to get to late game today, maybe this weekend, and post an update from there. Hopefully have like my equipment all sorted out, have my skills all locked, you know, no more changes, no more changes, no more, like, have everything set, like, run with what you're gonna run, because I think I invested in AoE when I shouldn't have, but, you know, whatever. Purifying Flame does AoE, so I was mainly doing it for Firestorm, again, because I wanted to. I wasn't doing very good at blighted events, so that was kind of my fix, but now I see that that's not, didn't really work. So there you have it. Update will be coming hopefully soon.